What's going on, guys? What's up, man? We on day 215, man, so we tapping in. Today we gonna tap in with this J.Cole verse, but before we tap in with this J.Cole verse, guys, I want you guys to all go to my page, click the link in my bio. Man, or if you see me in the street, let me know, because I got them on me all the time. Listen, go get your copies of Rap Goals today. Rap stands for responsibility, accountability, progression. My 3 keys to life, guys. You can use that in any area of your life, so no matter the situation you're going through, hold yourself responsible, you hold yourself accountable, and you will progress from there. Now, what I want you guys to do is go to my YouTube channel and click that red button and subscribe, man. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm gonna do something a little bit different, and I'm gonna read it from the book. You know, for those of you who got the book, you can see it right here, right? The only reason why I'm reading it today because this is a rather long verse, and I really didn't want to kind of mess it up. So here we go. I'm gonna tap in with this Cole verse. It go like this. Took me 2 felonies to see the trap this crooked ass system set for me, and now I fear it's too late for me to ever be the one that set the examples that was never set for me. I'm living fast but not fast enough, cause karma keep catching up with me. Man, now that was off of For Your Eyes Only, right? That's a real ass song. And for those of you who don't know, that's a song that Cole talked about a young man named James. Now, each of us, if you're from, you know, an impoverished area or something like that from the hood, you know a James, right? You know, somebody who got 2 felonies but might be talented at something else, but they keep getting called back to the street. No matter what it is that they do, they always seem to go back. They never seem to learn. They always got to go back to the streets, right? So, you know, what I encourage you to do, if you do know a person like this, stop what you're doing right now and really listen to that person. You know, like, listen with the intent to learn and not with the intent to respond. You know, a lot of times we just listen and we just ready to just go back. We just ready to, you know, combat, right? No, I want you to listen to learn and understand where this person is coming from. You know, this person might be able to like fix cars or something, right? But you notice that he only fix cars when he in a bad time or he really needs some money or something like that. But you can see the real talent that he got. So you know what I want you to tell a person, you know, like, you know, maybe you can start your own business. So when you start your own business, it's a legit business, and you don't really have to look over your shoulder every 5 minutes thinking that somebody gonna come get you or the boys or whoever is after you, right? Because when you live in that type of life, you constantly gotta, you know, keep one eye open, like Ho said, like CBS. But you know, James, he didn't really learn that. It took him 2 felonies to understand that in the story that Cole was talking about. You know, he had to realize that, man, I got 2 felonies. This system really is a trap. Like this, they just really want you to keep getting felonies and keep getting locked up so you in there forever, right? And then he was thinking about like, man, I might not be able to see my daughter grow up. Like that was his reality now. Like, man, I got 2 felonies. I'm out here living wild and reckless. I probably really don't see my daughter grow up. So that's why I'm writing you this letter. You know, and eventually in the song he does pass away, and you know that leaves another little girl without a father, another mother without a son, you know, and so on and so forth. That's a vicious cycle that we need to end now. Like we gotta break that cycle today. Like, and it starts with us, right? You know, it starts with the kid having a male and female perspective in the household, you know, because they need both, man. So, you know, especially as black people, we know how it is to be out here and experience life, right? So to have just one perspective is kind of doing our children a disservice. So let's give our children the best possible way that we can give them, and you know, like try to shoot for that 2-parent household and a male perspective and female perspective at each time for each child, because they all need it, and it starts with the youth. So they got me thinking about us and how we can relate that to us. Now, are you like James? Now, I ain't talking about like in the streets or anything like that, but I'm talking about like it takes something drastic for you to realize that you need to change. You know, you see, change is inevitable, and change, we have to be in the forefront of change. You have to be the person that looks yourself in the mirror and understand that, say, I know who I am and I accept who I am, but I'm also willing to change. You see, our moral code is gonna change throughout time as we grow. It's an ongoing process. Like, it's never gonna be the same all the time, because as you grow, so does your moral code. So you might have read something today that might have sparked your brain to, you know, flip to change something inside of you, you know, or you might have seen something that, you know, sparked to change something inside of you. It's kind of like, sort of like how I started with this. You know, I seen somebody get you know, killed by the cops, unfortunately. And that kind of sparked me to kind of just be that change and say, you know what, fuck this. I gotta say what I gotta say because I'm just tired, man. So this leads us to our assignment today. Our assignment today is to go back to day 211 and look at your moral code and see, has it changed up a little bit? Has somebody said something to you to make it change, or is it still the same? Or do you think it should change? Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, it should change. Like, you should always be constantly growing and looking to learn something new. Now, let me say, I was thinking about this last night. Like, you know how we always say learning something new? I feel like we should kind of like retain something new. Like, cause it's easy to say learning something, but versus retaining. I think retaining something new every day. That's what I'm gonna strive to do. Like, retain something new every day. That's my little rant. But anyway, that's day 215, man. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow on day 216. Let me know what you think about the video. Comment, like, share, all that stuff, man. And don't forget to get your copies, man. Support, man. Rap goals, baby. Peace.